Good afternoon, UCF Knights. I'm Princess Jhané Steverson-Lowry, and here's a quick look at what's making news on February 7th, 2018. Abdullah Zaman has a new court date. His online record states an arraignment hearing is scheduled for March 9th. Zaman was arrested on February 3rd on 3 charges of battery and 1 charge of attempted battery against women on UCF's campus. He has since bonded out. We will keep you updated with more information after the hearing. History was made yesterday with the launch of the Heavy Falcon, the most powerful rocket in the world. Kennedy Space Center launched SpaceX's Falcon Heavy on Tuesday. It took off at 3:45 p.m. with 27 engines and 5 million pounds of thrust. This was the most powerful rocket to journey out into space. It was just a test launch, but the goal was to show that the new rocket and in the future potentially launch heavy national security satellites. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk sent his car up in space with Bowie's Space Oddity playing in the background on repeat. SpaceX plans to build an even bigger rocket by 2019. Last night, the UCF men's basketball team played against number 6, the Cincinnati Bearcats. This was the second game of the season that the Knights have played Cincinnati. The Knights lost the first game with a score of 38-49. Halfway through the game, the Bearcats were leading 33-13. The Knights ended up losing with a final score of 40-77. The next men's basketball game will be a home game this Sunday, February 11th at 4 p.m. The UCF women's basketball rugby team is coming to this season ranked among the top 10 in the nation. The Knights finished 3rd in the country last year after beating Stanford 42-19 and plan to return to the national playoffs again this season. The team practices 3 times a week and is focusing on using the upcoming game as building blocks to reach the playoffs. The Lady Knights dominated in their first game, defeating FSU 71-5. Head coach Raul Bessie has been coaching the Knights for 16 years. He says working on fitness and picking up the pace of the game will lead to another strong finish for this team.
Well, we've always finished in the top 16, but I would say probably at least 12 of the past 16 or 17 years we've been always in the top 10.
The players are non-scholarship athletes who double as full-time students. UCF is the only team in the nation that does not offer a scholarship or coaching money. Assistant coach Vance Pace says UCF women's rugby is the #1 program in the state, and there is no doubt they will be in the playoffs again. Pace says it's just a matter of where they will end up. The team will take on the toughest competitor of the season this Saturday versus the University of Florida. Today at 5 p.m., admission will begin as UCF will host their signing day social at the venue located just north of the CFE Arena. Head football coach Josh Hupel will speak out about the newest Knights to join the team for the 2018 season. The program will start at 6 p.m. and UCF fans will get a chance to meet members of the UCF football coaching staff. The event will have appetizers and a cash bar available for those in attendance to enjoy. The UCF women's basketball team is having a home game tonight against UConn Huskies at 7 p.m. Your Lady Knights played the Huskies earlier this season, which they lost of a score for 80. As of today, the UCF women's basketball team has been on the winning streak as they have won the past 5 games. Check out this next clip so you can find out why playing the Huskies the second time around might mean taking home a W. UCF women's basketball team is now ranked number 5 in scoring defense in the nation. The Knights will take on the Huskies, who have been undefeated since joining the AAC. The Knights are currently 8-2 in their conference. Coach Katie Abrahamson Henderson's defense has been a large part of their winning streak.
I mean, we've held teams to their lowest average all year long and last year too, and that's kind of what we love to do. And most of the players that are here now, I've recruited into that system, and they like defense.
The Knights are expecting a large crowd for their annual Play 4K game to honor cancer survivors. Students are encouraged to wear pink for tonight's game for breast cancer awareness. Doors open at 6 p.m. Now let's take a look at weather forecast for today. Today is quite hot outside with a little bit of fog and partly sunny with a high of near 83 degrees. Tonight you might want to pull out a light jacket because it will be cloudy with a low of 64 degrees. Tomorrow, you can strap on those rain boots because there will be a 30% chance of rain with a high near 76 degrees. That's all we have for you today. Be sure to check out our webcast tomorrow at 1 p.m. on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for another nightly news update. You can follow us at UCF Nightly News. I'm Princess Jhané Steverson Lowry. Thanks for watching and have a great day, UCF.